Good morning, I'm Pete, and this is my angry wife. Welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. Walking out today, I noticed how far the sun rises north of east. And you know why? Today is the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year, the start of summer, all that good stuff. You guys are ready for breakfast, aren't you? As you can see, the broilers out here are still fenced, and we just move the fence once a week or so along with the boxes because we're still worried about raccoons. Hilarie's caught 5 so far, 5 and counting.
Yep.
She's an expert raccoon catcher.
It's the year of the raccoon on Just a Few Acres. I can't believe we got that many.
No, we never had problems with any predators out in the field here in the summertime, except for a hawk once in a while, which wasn't a big deal. With the raccoon that got a box of chickens, it put a blip in our production, but we're back at full capacity bringing chicken to the farmer's market this weekend. And for those who are wondering, when we catch a raccoon, it gets relocated to the woods down back, but only after it gets an injection from the .22 rifle. Howdy, you two. Some for Bossy Pig. Well, watch out, Billy. Some for Billy. Hey, bud. Hi, JJ. Big guy. There's breakfast for you. Bossy Pig. How are you doing, lady? Time for breakfast. How's it going? How are you doing? Are you pregnant? I don't see any signs yet. Morning, peaceful bulls. Titus and Orden. Patiently waiting for your breakfast. In less than a month, we're going to be turning these 2 gents loose to do their most important job of the year. Till then, they're just peaceful, hanging out in the barn. They're buddies. The air smells great this morning. There's things in bloom that are just making this sweet smell. I love it. Hey, little monsters. Why don't you guys come and see me? They are some nice looking pigs. Good morning, cows. How's everybody doing today? Hilarie and I got some work to do with you guys today, but we're gonna have breakfast first, so just relax for a while. Looking good, Rusty. I think Tulip here is gonna be the next Patty. She's the second most complainy cow we have. And she's Patty's daughter. This is Hilarie and the kids' geriatric hen, Crazy Eyes. How old is Crazy Eyes?
She's at least 4, at least.
She's got funny eyes. She always has. Hilarie let her out as a trustee. Let her out of jail as a trustee.
Well, the flock was really picking on her. So we went ahead and let her out in the yard, and she kind of wanders around and does her thing and seems very happy.
Yeah, after raising chickens for so many years, we've kind of figured out that chicken's favorite food is chicken. Especially when they find a week-old one. So she's on work release. She's actually still laying eggs, which is amazing. We're fully stocked with pork and chicken now. We got pork back from the butcher last week. The only thing we don't have in stock is beef. But that's not going to last very long. We don't really have a chute system or anything like that for loading cattle, but we do have a method that works pretty good for us. Come on in, guys. We just opened this gate here, and the cattle all run into this little lot to see what's in here. Come on, guys. Well, what do we got? Everybody's coming in. Yeah, here comes Patty. Hey, y'all gotta come in and check it out. Come on, cows. You guys can stay out here. We'll have you back to your moms in no time. Then we take... My gosh, you guys. Now we take a look around. This guy. Yeah, that sidekick, you gotta watch out for that. These are 2022 calves. Yearlings, they're not going. 2109. Too small. 2106. Possibility.
That guy over there. No tag.
Him?
Yeah.
No tag?
Yeah.
Let's compare him to 2106. He's still leggy. 2106. I got my eye on him. Where did he go? This one?
That one.
I'd take this guy instead. They stand right side by side. That makes it easy. Well, I just want to mark you. Good enough. All summer long, time for the July 4th weekend going on through steak season, we take 2 beef to the butcher every month, and these are the first 2. And we use the strategy of the cattle exploring a new space to get them into the heifer pen here, or winter heifer pen. And now we use the same strategy to bring them into the even smaller pen, where we'll hold them until we load them onto the truck in a few days. The gate what?
The gate in here is secure or not.
I would have secured it. Now we come in here and wait for them to come explore, and after we get the 2 in that we want, we'll shut the gate and sort them. Come on, guys. They don't know about it. Fortunately, steers are usually some of the more curious of the bunch, and they come in. We got any? There's the one.
Yep.
And now we just need the brown one.
Yep.
Where are you keeping your eye on that?
He's right here.
Oh, he went back out. Well, patience. Hey, Coco.
He's right behind Coco right there.
Patty has to render her opinion of the matter. Let's go out.
Okay.
We'll just go out here and let them have the run. Here goes Coco. All right, guys. Let's see. There's one of them. There's the other one going in. So let's see if we can coax this guy a little bit.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, you're a steer, so you're going to be crazy. That's the way they get in the second year. They get crazy. Come on, guys. Come in. In you go. All right. We got you both in here. Come in. Close the gate. And then we just work them around a little bit. Not too hard. Let the ones go that aren't marked. You can go. Let's see. You can go. There you go. Who are you? You can go. Go ahead. There you go. Come on. 2 at a time. We're down to 5. Here you go, buddy. Come on now. Not you. Come on, buddy. There you go. We're down to 3. No, you're staying. That's the last one. Now outside. These guys are all belly aching. All right, we're done. Yes, yes. It's time. You're free. I got a special treat for you too. Head back out. There you go, guys. We always got the ones with the square gears here. You got to go out, back it up. Come on. There you go. Out they go. Oh, they are so disgruntled. Why'd they make us do all this? We didn't get anything to eat. Everybody's out. Yeah, I know you got complaints with me. And that's it. Takes 10 or 15 minutes on the hole. Then we gotta go in here. Oh, look at that beautiful bush growing by the door. It's in front of it. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the goodie drawer. It's not in there. What the heck? It's not there. All this commotion even got you guys a little upset, didn't it, Titus? Yeah. You'll always come for a back rub, though. Well, we'll go look up here. I don't know where I left it. Oh. Hilarie and I were working on chicken boxes. I hate looking for tools, so I always put them away when I'm done with them, but for some reason, I didn't.
That's not like you.
This is why I put them away, because I hate wasting time looking for tools. All right, now that we're properly equipped, we can get back to it. Here's the pen in the big barn. Here's the big barn, full of hay, tractors, you know, you've seen it. Keep it leaning against the outside wall. Ezra, typical caddy, keeps watch over what we're doing from a high place. With cattle out of sight, out of mind applies. We cover up this door. They'll still hear them a little bit and they'll settle down. We'll keep these guys from getting too squirrely at the gate. This is the first time we get to use the new hydrant in the upper barn. Makes things a lot easier than carrying buckets of water to these guys. They're understandably nervous. That's one of the reasons we put them in here 3 or 4 days before it's time for them to go, so they can settle down and get used to this. That makes loading day less stressful for us and them. And while they're in here, they get to eat hay. Left over from last winter's heifers, but it's still good. Being that these are Dexter cattle, they don't look as big as maybe some of the Angus or Hereford or the other breeds you see getting sent to butcher. These guys will dress, I'm guessing, at 350 or so. If we're lucky, 400. That's about the range you get, 300 to 400 for steers. And cull cows will go about 500 pounds dressed. Where'd the cows go? They have vacated the premises. We shall see. Look at this. I love it. Of course, you know, I went out and bought all that hay, and what did it do shortly after that? It started raining. We've gotten between 2 and 3 inches since this field was cut, whenever that was. I was 3 weeks ago, and it's coming back now. The alfalfa's going on a foot high. The grass is 8 inches high. This is what it comes back like after you cut fields. It just comes back lush and young and tender, and the cows just gobble it up. Here come those malcontents. They really want me to put them over here. They can see it and they say, geez, that looks better than what we're on, but they're not going there. You guys got way too many complaints. You got food hanging out of your mouth, Patty. She's got food hanging out of her mouth too. They all do. Oh my gosh. Little ones. Let's go down here and see what we got. I put them on this 5 acres before I went to Nebraska, and that was 6 days ago, and they've toasted this. It's gone. Oh, nope. I'm definitely pulling them off of this field. I know you guys. Now let's go down to the very bottom of our property and look at this field. Here's what we have in this field. We have multiple things going on here. The orchard grass has gone to seed, and this is why you graze before it goes to seed, because once it starts going to seed, you can see the plant's done its job and it's starting to die back. It's starting to yellow out, and that applies to the leaves as well as the stalks. But this does not mean that everything is lost, although you can see a lot of that. See that first growth yellowing off here. We've got new stuff coming up in here. You can especially see it right here. See this deep green? And then you've got this stuff here, which is stuff that's died back that went to seed. And of course the clover and alfalfa, not nearly what it was in the first field I showed you, but it's still growing, especially with this rain that we've gotten. So what do you do in this case? You want to keep the grass growing for the rest of the summer, and you have this. You have debris and you have reduced growth because the plants that have gone to seed are going to take a while to restart. The first thing we do is we let the cattle into this field, the one I just showed you. You guys. All right. That'll quiet them down. Yeah. That's some good stuff you guys found. We're coming on the most difficult part of the summer for grass growth, when the orchard grass has done its thing, shooting up in the spring. Timothy's starting to come on, and clover and alfalfa will keep growing, but overall volume goes down as the heat goes up, and our rains normally do space out further going into July and August. Plus you get to this situation where, you know, the cattle aren't perfect. They don't take everything down, and the pasture starts to look ratty, and you have plants that were allowed to get too tall and went to seed, and overall production decreases. Hi, little one. This is the point in the year where we start cutting pastures, either to make them into hay or clip them and leave them on the ground, because you get that new flush of grass growth when the plant is stimulated by the cutting. So the question is, which is it? Do you bale it, or do you clip it and leave it on the ground to further mulch the soil, insulate it from the hot, dry weather coming, and feed the soil with critters coming up and incorporating that dead material into the soil? It all depends on your judgment and degree. Some people can't bear to cut a field of grass like this and leave it. You know, they'll make hay out of it. Even if they were to get one bale off this 5 acres, they'd say make hay out of it. I'm not in that camp. What's left in this field is stalky, and then there's low undergrowth, but not a lot of low undergrowth. I choose to clip this field, drop this stuff on the ground, and then leave it to do what I said, feed the soil. Because if I baled this, I'd probably get 2 bales off it. And there's a point at which you say, I run into this, people say, well, do you re-rake the field after you bale it to catch anything you missed? And I say, no, it's not worth the fuel cost and the amount of time you spend doing it to get what little hay you might off of it. This one's going on the ground. And this is the time to do it right now, because we're still in a wet pattern. We haven't dried out for the summer, and we have a chance of rain forecasted for tomorrow and Friday. I take these fields out of rotation one at a time, staggered, so I'll clip this one first, and if the weather cooperates, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it'll be ready to graze again with nice, nutritious, tender, young stuff, and I'll go right through the field order, making a judgment call on each field every 2 weeks or so, whether to bale it, if there's enough good stuff left in it to bale it, or just clip it and leave it on the ground. That's the way summer grazing works until the grass comes back on strong in the fall. In this field I was in at the very beginning, looking at all the beautiful stuff, we'll go back into the rotation now. We'll run a temporary fence across where the chickens are in that end of the field and put them on this after they come off the field I just had them on. I had good food when I was in Nebraska, but I sure did miss home-cooked meals, so that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna grill. It's not tonight yet, I'm just getting ready. I had some other things to tend to, and I came back in here and they were all waiting for me. Hey guys, these guys need some more mineral. We do, Coco, don't ya? These days I'm keeping Redmond salt and kelp in the mineral feeder. Cows eat that stuff right up, don't you guys? Little treats for you. What is that? It's plastic. Oh my gosh. They're digging right in. Hey, it's time to make dinner. These are Kerry burgers from the old cow that we culled last winter. Delicious flavor. Half pound each. Time to flip. I put McCormick Montreal steak seasoning on these. That's my go-to. Burgers are done. Smell delicious. That was a lot of work, long day, a lot of different things. I hope it made for an interesting video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.